Hi, this is Thresden, and this is part 38 of an Elder Scrolls Online Collection Blackwood walkthrough. In the previous episode, we had finished an adventure freeing a fort. I think it was a fort. Anyway, the next place we needed to go was Doomvault Vulpinaz. So it should send us there. Right, adventure in Doomvault Vulpinaz. This is the quest that you do to get Mirri Elendis, the other companion from this chapter. But before I do that, I want to go over here and just check to see if we can get some new daily quests from here.
Want to prove yourself?
Fancy yourself a friend to all bugs? I know some that need your help.
If you've got the spine for dealing with the worst threats to Blackwood's peace and security, we could use you. And I think we might be able to find something from the city's vaults to reward you for your trouble, too.
I'm willing. What do you need done?
There's a dark hollow along the coast to the south. Many travelers have died there, horribly. The locals say that it's cultists dabbling in Daedra summoning, and that the creature they call harvests the souls of its victims.
A Daedra? What kind of Daedra?
Those few who have escaped report only a name. Gemvas the Harbinger. Feel free to kill any cultists you see, by the way.
Okay, I will definitely do that. Now, let me just make sure. We may have already done this. We've already done it. Okay, so if you were watching all that dialogue and you were like, oh, you've already done this in a previous episode, I apologize. Probably this is going to be one we've already done as well.
You look like you can handle yourself. Care to explore a bit of Blackwood and make some gold along the way? I have a job for you.
What do you need?
A local bug lover is deathly worried.
Okay, yeah, we've already done these very early in the walkthrough, so I'm just going to abandon this one. And we're just going to move on to Doomvault Vulpinaz. So we've already unlocked the Way Shrine. I think maybe when we went to this delve here, or somewhere around here, probably this delve, Arpenia, we passed by it and we got this Way Shrine. So all we have to do is just ride up the road. There is an Oblivion portal, also known as Atoll of Immolation these days. We will definitely do that before we finish this series. And here's Mirri right here.
My orders are to observe the ruin, not help you mount a suicidal rescue mission.
Then you can observe me kicking every fetching cultist's ass standing between me and my little brother.
By the way, do we have... Yeah, Bastion's there. It's pretty cool we got both companions out at once. The only time you can do this is when you don't properly have Mirri as a companion yet.
You are headed into dangerous territory. I have reports of suspicious activity at some nearby ruins. You another adventurer looking for trouble?
I am. What seems to be the trouble?
To hear the Dark Elf tell it, some cult lured her and her ilk to an otherworldly ruin to sacrifice them in some unholy ritual. There's no evidence of that, so most likely it's a falling out between adventuring parties vying for claim of the ruin.
Yeah, there's cultists everywhere around here. What the hell's wrong with you? Are you here to resolve the feud?
I'm here to keep watch on this newly discovered ruin. The Ivory Brigade has more important things to do than mediate disputes between vagabonds, despite what the Dark Elf might think. If it were up to her, the entire Chamber of Legates would be here.
Who are you? Another of these useless lay-in layabouts? No, you're an adventurer like me.
I am.
Don't tell me. Zagira roped you into this mess too.
No, what mess?
My little brother and I answered a job posting seeking adventurers to help explore a newly discovered ruin. Only once the expedition got underway, and we were all split up, our employers turned on us. I barely got away.
What's your plan now?
Free my little brother and the others before something terrible befalls them. I don't know if I can do this on my own, but I have to try. Can I count on your help? Or were all the questions just morbid curiosity? I can pay if I have to.
You're gonna have to pay, but yes, I'll help you with your rescue.
There were 5, in addition to me, who got duped into this. My brother, Liam, Eolaf, a Nord warrior, Ardia, a High Elf researcher, Dijos, an Argonian scout, and Ghalor, a Wood Elf adventurer. Other than my brother, I don't know a lot about them.
What do you know about the ones who tried to take you captive?
Not much. Zagira, the woman who hired us, was charming. I didn't buy a story that her expedition was for study, but she paid half our fee up front. I figured they were just treasure hunters looking for plunder. We had no idea they were a cult.
When did you realize?
About the time they said, don't kill her, we need her for the ritual. And while they were trying to subdue me. Probably saved my life, though. I fought twice as hard knowing they were taking it easy on me. No one else escaped, that I know of.
I'm ready when you are.
We didn't get far with our expedition before things went sour, but the ruin was in pretty bad shape. You'll need a grapple bow to get anywhere quickly. Fortunately, I have a spare. They're simple enough to use, if you've never tried one.
I haven't used a grapple bow before.
Just line up your sights with a suitable anchor point, release the bolt, and get ready to fly. Don't worry, they're pretty much designed to do all the work. The worst you'll have to worry about is underestimating the pull and spraining your neck.
I have other questions.
All right, but remember, you already agreed to help me. It'd be rude to back out now. But seriously, I need your help. Please don't change your mind.
Alright, tell me about this ruin.
It's Daedric, in origin. Our employer claimed it was recently uncovered, but I have a hard time believing no one noticed until now. And despite its condition, it doesn't seem that old. Barely any overgrowth at all. None of it makes any sense.
You're saying this is new construction?
100 years old at most. I couldn't tell you who built it, or how it came to be demolished, though. I didn't get much time to study it before those fetching cultists tried to throw a sack over my head and drag me off.
Alright. Well, here's 3 more people. They look like they're about to start the adventure. Hopefully when we do the public dungeons, we'll be able to find some people to help. We don't really need help for this one.
We need to reach the base camp, but be careful. I saw a lot more cultists during my escape than the ones who led me here.
Get my buff food on. What is going on? Oh. Okay, I need to remember to transfer this to my main character. It's like, what? 4,000 gold? About 6,000 gold, okay. It's just a bunch of items I put up recently. So anyway, I've obviously got the public dungeons coming up on my mind. I know those are going to be really difficult, but I need to focus on this adventure, which is fairly easy.
No remorse!
So many bookshelves. I don't want to miss a lore book here. There, got one.
Fight? Good.
Chaotic Creatia, the Azure Plasm. Pages 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5. I'm going to try to start giving some time when I look at lore books now, so that if you want to read it, you can pause the video, read it.
That's not our sky. It wasn't like this before. We should hurry. The bridge is out, but that support looks sturdy enough for the grapple bow.
Yep, it's the Deadlands. Just like everything else. Everything always leads to the Deadlands here in Blackwood.
The base camp should be... Eolaf! What are those fetchers doing to him? That's Eolaf. One of the other adventurers Zagira duped with this setup. They've got him strung up like a new life pony guar. Survey stones my ashy arse. That's a sacrifice if I've ever seen one. We've got to do something.
I don't like how there's 2 copies of Mirri here. That's very immersion breaking. Survey stone?
Zagira had us escorting her scholars around the area to place those so-called survey stones. Supposedly, they would get the layout of this place in an instant. Bunch of guar dung, clearly.
Clearly.
It's sucking the life out of him.
Can we destroy it?
I damn well plan to try. It'll be dangerous, though. For Eolaf, most of all. That ritual is already feeding off of him somehow. The sudden shock of destroying the stone might kill him. We could try weakening the ritual before ending it entirely.
How do we do that?
That array by Eolaf seems to be the heart of the ritual, but the magic is being drawn to another focal point nearby. Destroying that might lighten the load on Eolaf, and the backlash of ending the ritual by force. It's the best chance of saving him.
Understood. Let's go.
We need to stop that ritual, the sooner the better, but Eolaf's chances of surviving go up exponentially if we try picking it apart carefully, instead of smashing the central array right at the start. The grapple bow should help us search around.
How do you know all this?
I don't know it. I'm making an educated guess. Daedrology is my main field of study, though I tend to avoid getting caught up in their worship and rituals. Mostly, I'm fascinated why anyone would join these fetching cults in the first place.
Why study Daedra if you don't really care for them?
I took an interest in the anticipations of the Tribunal and my ancestors' worship of them before the 3 rose to godhood. Dark elves aren't the only ones who revere Daedra alongside divines, but now's not the time for a philosophical discussion.
Alright. Okay, so it's very easy to screw this part up. I think the first time I did this, I screwed it up. You can mess this up and end up killing the person.
The foothold is nearly complete.
That voice! Zagira!
Okay, so we don't want to destroy the stone. We want to disrupt all the points of the ritual. So this right here, that is the ritual focal crystal. Okay. So I believe that's the one we need to destroy.
That did it! The ritual's weakened!
That's it. Are you hurt?
We need to... Eolaf! Follow me, quickly!
Alright, Eolaf saved.
You don't have to tell me twice.
It worked! Sorry if that sounds too much like surprise, but I couldn't be sure if that would be enough to save Eolaf's life until we tried it. If the cult is doing this to the others, We should be able to free them too, if we're careful.
Any idea what it was they were doing to Eolaf?
It was definitely a Daedric ritual, but not your typical sacrifice. Offerings to the princes are usually quick and brutal. This was much more purposeful. I don't know what they were trying to accomplish, but they were using Eolaf's soul to power it.
Do you know where the others were taken?
The Swits didn't tell us much of their plans before stabbing us in the back, but I've got a rough idea where they were taking the other stones. If we head out the other side of these corridors, we should be on the right path.
Let's keep moving then. Okay, is Eolaf gonna tell me?
That was horrible. I felt like my soul was getting torn out of me, little by little.
What was it they were doing to you?
Trying to pitch me into Orky's gnarled teeth. Or Dagon's, rather. Felt like all the air was sucked out of my lungs. Would have killed me if you hadn't come along. Was it always this hot in here?
Yeah, pretty much. Do you know why they were trying to sacrifice you?
I'm just hired muscle. I don't meddle with magic. They were talking, though, about positioning the other stones. They sent each of us as an escort, split us up. If they got the better of me, I'm sure the others are in just as much trouble now.
Will you be alright?
Haven't felt this bad since I nearly drowned in the sea of ghosts. But I can feel my strength coming back. I think I'll be good enough to move once I've caught my breath. I'll be fine. Help the others while there's still time.
Okay. Look at all these people just hanging out here. I guess they're all listening to dialogue like we were. But I mean, they were standing there before we came in. What's taking them so long? Yeah, I know that was a waste of an ultimate, but it was fun, so... I'm not sorry I wasted my ultimate there.
Victory is cruel. Defeat is worse.
Yeah, definitely.
He's paralyzed. Don't think. Move!
Wait, did he say he's paralyzed?
That's the last of them.
Yes, it is. At least for that room.
Hold on. I recognize that journal. It belonged to Ardia.
No, I don't want the torch bug. Ah. Exploration of the shattered ruin. Ziggurat has paid us well to escort her surveyors through this unusual ruin. Truth be told, I might have come along for free if I'd known what we'd find here. The Daedric designs are like nothing I've ever seen, but disturbingly familiar. They are expansive as well, far more so than they first appeared. I feel like we haven't traveled that far, but the landscapes within the compound seem incongruous to what I observed from outside the entrance. I should probably draw a few maps along with my notes. I knew I should have mapped as I went. Zagira's surveyors turned on me as soon as they got me away from the rest of our group. I tripped and my cloak tore free, so I bolted. I just need to write down where I go. Process of elimination. Left, left, out the door, across the chasm. I'm completely turned around. I hear them coming. No time.
Well, I'll be. Ardy actually made a break for it. She's the last one I'd have expected to escape. 2 left feet, that one. Much as I'd like to believe she made it out, somehow I doubt it.
You think she was caught?
Honestly, I'm impressed she made it this far, but my gut tells me she's still here. I think we should keep looking for the rest of those sacrificial stones. Whoever's still bound up in the cult's rituals is in the greatest danger.
Understood.
It's getting to the point that I hardly recognize this place. It's like the sky is on fire and everything's scorched. Did the cult come here just to destroy this place? That hardly makes any sense, but Daedra worship too often doesn't.
Maybe the destruction isn't the point?
It's possible this is all just a side effect of the ritual, not its intent. Who knows? Maybe their magic isn't just feeding on the souls of those they've captured, but everything here. All the more reason to stop them, quickly.
I agree.
Lava? And look, those trees! The shifting is more drastic here.
Yeah, pretty crazy. Alright, now, there's a grapple point.
Attack!
You're a bit late, Bastion.
Looks like they caught Ardia after all. We need to free her.
Alright, now, it's really easy to make this mistake again. Mirri, you coming up here?
We need to free Ardia from that ritual before it drains her soul completely, even if it kills her. Still, we should look for focal crystals nearby that are drawing power from her. Destroying them is the only way to save her life and her soul.
What do you mean by, even if it kills her?
I mean, stopping the ritual prematurely might kill her, but there are fates worse than death. If her soul is drained entirely from her body, it won't be left to the mercy of the Divines. It'll probably wind up in the clutches of oblivion.
Alright, well let's try to avoid killing her and avoid allowing the ritual to complete.
Come and take us!
Okay, so this one has 2
I
focuses.
look forward to reuniting you with your brother.
That helped, but there's still something drawing power from the ritual.
Yeah.
Let's keep looking.
See, we have to destroy both of the ritual focuses. If we destroy that stone first, it's gonna kill the person.
That's done it! Now, destroy the array! Come on, Ardia! Watch your step!
I'm just a little unsteady.
I wonder if we'll get an achievement if none of them die. I don't think we do, but...
Normally, I love new experiences. It's why I got into exploring. Not that one. Never, ever again.
We found your journal.
Oh, I thought I'd never see that again. Thank you. I have a great deal to add to it now. I think it's good to record all you can, good and bad. It forces you to think about what you've seen and done. Makes you more mindful of how events shape you.
Did you learn something that we might find helpful?
Zigira was yelling at her followers about jeopardizing the foothold when I was trying to escape. I don't quite get what she meant, but I think they're turning this place into their stronghold. And I saw Zigira when they caught me. The real Zigira.
What do you mean, the real Zigira?
Among her followers, she dropped the mask she'd been wearing. She's a Daedra. These cultists are the usual misguided fools dabbling with things they don't really understand. They're true believers. I'll never forget how they howled for her adulation.
Alright.
It looks like Ardia will be alright. Hopefully she can make a successful escape this time.
How many more of these rituals do you think there are?
I can't be certain, but Dijos, Ghalor, and my little brother Liam are still missing. We have to assume they've been captured and bound like the other two. We need to stop these rituals, and not just for their sakes.
What do you mean?
I have a theory about the purpose of these rituals. The changes to the land, the sky, the blasted heat. I think this place is being overtaken by another plane.
You think?
If I had to guess, I'd say it's becoming the Deadlands.
Bravo, Mirri, bravo. How is that possible?
I think this ruin isn't actually part of Nirn. More like a piece of our world bottled up, and the cult is trying to fill the bottle from another source.
All the more reason to stop these rituals. Yeah, this would make a lot more sense if we hadn't have finished the main story yet. It seems kind of silly since we've already stopped, Why do I keep wanting to say Molag Bal? Not Molag Bal. Mehrunes Dagon. We've already stopped Mehrunes Dagon. So... I wish they had made different dialogue that made it make more sense.
Is that... Ghalor! Over here! Ghalor? Oh, fetching Vec!
Ghalor's eyes are vacant. He's oblivious to the world. We're too late.
He's gone. Soul-shriven.
Soul-shriven.
I've read accounts of this happening, but I've never seen it myself. This ravaged body is all that's left of Ghalor. His soul, gone somewhere far worse. This is what will happen to the others. To my little brother.
Only if we fail.
Right. You're right. This isn't the time to lose it. There's still hope for the others. Ghalor couldn't have wandered far like this. There must be another ritual site nearby. Let's go.
Where's the quest marker? Oh, way over there. We got a bit of a trip to make. Look at that thing. It's friendly, luckily. Where's the next grappling hook? Going the wrong way? I need to go this way. It's kind of a complicated map. not exactly clear where you have to go.
This is it! And they've got Dijos!
Alright, how am I gonna do this? Look at all this loot. Sorry, Mirri, I know your friend's in trouble, but I gotta make this a profitable run.
Keep meddling, Mirri, and I'll make
This
you
focal
watch
point
your
is finished,
brother
but it
waste
wasn't the
away.
only one by the look of it.
Wonder what happens if you accidentally kill her brother. This is not her brother here, though, I don't think. Maybe you can't accidentally kill her brother. The game won't let you do it.
It stopped feeding on their soul. Let's do the same to the rest. You're free! Come on!
You came back for me?
Yeah, okay, this is Dijos. I guess we'll rescue her brother next. Alright, let's talk to Dijos first.
Thanks to you, there will be something left for the Hist when my time finally comes. But I did not expect the Dark Elf to stick her neck out for me.
Why not?
Dark Elves have not been kind to my Eggkin, and I have not been kind to theirs in turn. I see I judged her too harshly. I should apologize to her and her brother, if he still lives. He was taken prisoner by Zagira, personally.
Do you know where she took him?
To the heart of the vault, she said. Further down this path. Where it leads, I cannot say. I don't even recognize this place anymore. I only know it dries my scales worse than Ebonheart.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, it's a pretty hot place.
We managed to save her. I don't know if that'll improve her opinion of me. Well, my kind. But I'm glad. I wouldn't wish what happened to poor Ghalor on anyone.
We've accounted for everyone but your brother.
Liam. Hang in there, little brother. We'll find you. We seem to be getting close to the heart of the cult's plot. Other than the ruins, the terrain here is unrecognizable from where we came from. I'd wager that's where we'll find him. And Zagira.
You want to go after her, too?
No, I don't care about that hooded viper. I just want my little brother back. But if she stands in our way, I'll gladly kick her fetching ass back to oblivion. Come on. Liam needs me.
All right. All right, Liam is this way.
Zagira! Give Liam back, and maybe I won't fetch and kill you!
Allow me to reward you for hampering our progress. You may listen to your brother's muffled screams, unmolested, as you stand helpless before this gateway.
Damn it! She sealed the gate! We need to remove that barrier! That switch might have something to do with it. That switch locked us out! We aren't getting that gate open by force, but I bet that mechanism plays some part in getting it open.
Any thoughts on what to do?
I think that mechanism must be connected to the gate, but that can't be the only thing stopping us, or Zagira wouldn't be so confident. We should look around. There might be more of these Daedric objects involved in the barrier.
Yeah, it just looks like there's three levers here. There's one. Alright, now, how am I gonna get to this one? Can't go that way. It should be, one of these grappling hook things. Somewhere, there it is.
Taste our steel!
Alright, there's one more over here. Just gotta find the grappling hook. Oh! There it is. Oh, look, some cultists left me some food. Wasn't that nice of them? I don't want the skulls. I'll pass on those.
I think that did it! The gate's unsealed! Let's find Liam. Sagira! If you think a little lava is going to stop me, you've got another thing coming. Lightened their burden a bit, but it might not be enough. Look for other focal crystals. Another one down. Did you see any others?
Alright, are there any other ones?
This is it! We're going to save Liam and stop Sagira's plot here and now. Let's find the ritual's focal points and weaken it so we can set him free.
You think we have time for that?
I don't know. He's my little brother. I have to
understand.
try. If it comes to it, end the ritual prematurely. I'd rather send Liam into the arms of Mother Morrowind than let Oblivion have him. Just try. Please.
I'll do what I can. So apparently you can accidentally kill her brother. It would be interesting to see what happens if you kill him instead of saving him. Oh, this grappling hook is really difficult to get to. Got it. Make sure there's no other things. Looks like there's no other ones.
Liam! Oh, thank feck. I'll get you out of
Mirri,
here.
I thought I'd never see you again.
You can inform your worthless legates that we stopped the cultists. No thanks to you.
Just be grateful your little dispute didn't land you afoul of the law. Cease your meddlesome trespassing while you're ahead, and get a real job.
We did it! My little brother is safe and that backstabbing Viper Sagira's plans are in shambles. Oh, I almost wish I could see what Dagon does to her for her failure. But my imagination's probably better than his anyway.
What next?
We leave this useless swit to his report and count to Zora's lucky stars. My little brother is alive and well, thanks to you. That's more than I could ask. We owe you. If you ever need anything, and I mean anything, you can count on me. I should get word that we're safe to our parents as soon as possible. I hope to see you again soon. And Liam, straight to Leyawen, you hear?
I just want a moment to catch my breath and thank your friend here, Mother.
He called her mother.
Thought I was finished there. Mirri, too. I was praying to the three that she wasn't going to share my fate. Someone was listening, because you're a real godsend.
I see you managed to reunite Mirri and Liam. I could tell the two of them were close when we met. Thank the Divines for that, because I don't know if she'd have gone to such lengths for us otherwise. No, I think she would have.
I think she would have too. She's pretty nice.
Glad to see Mirri got her brother free. Gladder still you two bothered with me along the way. I won't soon forget that.
All right. All right, now I don't know if I want to continue with Bastion or with Mirri. So let's, maybe for one adventure, we'll dismiss Bastion and instead use Mirri. There she is.
It'll be good. Hope we find some
It'd be good to get away from the family a bit, she said.
problem, Sarah.
Let's talk about us.
What would you like to talk about?
How do you feel about our relationship?
I don't regret throwing my lot in with you, if that's what you're asking. There aren't many adventurers I'm willing to partner up with again and again, but you keep proving yourself useful. And pretty
Let's
nice.
talk about something else.
Something you need to discuss? What would you like to talk about?
Tell me something about yourself.
I'm an archer by training, so I try to stay at range. Up close, I'm pretty handy with a dagger, but I prefer my bow.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to switch to my tank gear, and I'm gonna let Mirri be the DPS. And we'll see if we can get through the Atoll of Immolation. Wait, let me just check and see what the zone guide tells us to do. Why is it telling me to go to Auradon? Okay, so we have a set station left. Let's go ahead and do that. And then it's probably going to send us to a public dungeon right afterwards. And instead of going to the public dungeon, we're going to go to Atoll of Immolation first, and finish it, and then we'll do the public dungeons. And then we may have some world bosses at the end to kill. We'll see. Wait, I don't need to take a way shrine. It's right here. I can just ride there.
Let's ride!
How in the world did I not run across this earlier with all the times we've been here? If you're wondering what happened to the Guild Wars 2 walkthrough, the new expansion, I am going to do it.
You lead.
I had to get a new hard drive. I ran out of space. And now I've got the hard drive installed. But unfortunately, Guild Wars 2 is a huge game. And I have very bad internet here where I'm staying. So, it's going to take me a while to download the game, but I'm working on it every day. Yeah, and it's telling me to go straight to the public dungeon. This is Diamond's Victory, which from what I've heard is actually a pretty good beginner set for stamina DPS, but we don't have enough traits on this character to craft it.
Off we go!
So I really want to do Atoll of Immolation. So I'm just going to kind of explore. Let me ask if anyone knows. Anyone see Atoll of Immolation anywhere? You just ride around kind of in random places. You can usually run across an Oblivion portal pretty quickly. Oh, wait. I need to go switch my gear first. What am I doing? Here we go, War Mage. Am I out of buff food? Really? No, here we go. What did I just see there? Summer Sundae soup? Yeah, don't want that. Alright, let's head back. Head back to Blackwood. And we'll try to find an Oblivion portal somewhere. I believe Mirri has some,
Change of plans?
some default skills? Yeah, okay. Wait, it says she's combat level 16. Does she start off at combat level 16? Yeah, I think maybe it's not character specific. Okay, so I'm not going to use Mirri then, because I have used Mirri a lot on another character, and she's going to be super powerful, and that's not really what I'm trying to do here. So I'm going to go here. We'll use Bastion. I've leveled Bastion in the Deadlands walkthrough. So I'm gonna kind of
Let's go find a problem to solve, and maybe get paid. Can I help you with something?
Let's go to the companion menu. Yeah, okay, so it looks like, I didn't realize this, but your companion's levels are not character specific. They're account wide, so that's kind of lame. I mean, unless you want it to be account wide, it ought to be an option, but oh well. So let's go, like this area right here, kind of looks like, might be a good place. Kind of want to go to an
right
open
behind
area where there's not any points of interest or zones or anything like that. All right, I hear it. I hear it, there it is. I don't know how long I spent looking for this, but it was a while. that's it for this episode. In the next episode, we'll go into Atoll of Immolation, or Atoll of Immolation, however you pronounce it, and see if we can climb Havakrell's tower and defeat Havakrell at the end of it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.